Hello, everybody, and welcome to Angel Beats Reaction, which I'm deeming one shot. Basically, I watched the entirety of Angel Beats. Yes, that's right. I watched every single episode in one go, one reaction, one video, all of it in one single continuous roll for the anime. So, in the description below, you'll see a redirect video to the video itself. If you want to go see the video for yourself on there. Um, the video itself is about 5 hours and 16 minutes. 16 minutes? Is it 16 minutes? I can't remember after now. Hold on, let me pull up the video real quick. Properties. How long is this video? Doesn't actually say. That's annoying. I'd have to like open the video itself to see, but it's like a little bit over five hours. But yeah, watch all of it in one go. No interruptions, no nothing. Just clear passage all the way through to the very from the beginning to the very end of Angel Beats, including the alternate ending as well. We got to watch. So click away now in the description below to go watch my reaction to it, and then come back here to see my full review, my full theories, like all that stuff of that, for the ending and what it means, that kind of thing. So yeah, click away now or get spoiled as to what happened in these or this anime. Basically, not these episodes. This anime, the entire anime. So yeah, click away now or be spoiled as to what happened. Okay, just wanted to make sure enough time was given for people to pause the video and go off on their own. Okay, so this anime was cool. I liked it a lot. It was very fun. I loved. I should say I love animes that have cool character design. Fight scenes and everything are awesome. I love them a lot. Cool characters, abilities, and skills and that kind of thing. Like in this case, Angel's not only angel wings, which I was freaking pumped about because it looked freaking badass. But her swords that she could pop out of her hand and everything. Her duplication thing, whatever that ran amok. Toward the middle-ish of the anime. I love stuff like that. Just like it's badass. All the characters in this show are awesome. I have the thing right here. Forgive me ahead of time. I could not for the life of me remember all these names. I'm just gonna go based off the description. So forgive me on that. The only person I know for a fact whose name is Angel. So forgive me. So I'm just going to explain the description of the characters to kind of help you understand who I'm talking about, basically. So, the band member people were awesome. All the band, not just the 4 main girls, but the fifth, the punky punk rock girl who joined later on. All of them were awesome. The songs were really cool. I liked them a lot. The main singer, the one that was the original singer, her backstory was dark as hell. Not like hardcore dark, because like it's it is pretty dark. But I should say, in terms of the leader of the group, the one girl, the general girl, whatever you want to call her, her backstory was even way freaking darker. But anyways, back to the singer girl. It was interesting to see her backstory kind of unwind, because at first it seemed like it was just like mom and dad kind of fighting at home. She couldn't go anywhere, so she kind of hid, and it kind of like scarred her for that kind of thing. But later on, she found music, and she kind of delved into that world a lot. Found the guitar, started playing, that kind of thing. And then I thought it might have just ended there, and then that's why she's kind of in this world, because her childhood was kind of like ruined by her parents, kind of thing. Then it turns out that she passed out or whatever, to realize that as a child, when the parents were fighting, one of the moments she actually went to try to intervene in the fight and potentially either stop it or stop it from stop the dad sorry, stop the dad from hurting the mom, or just stop the fight in general because she couldn't handle it anymore, that kind of thing. One of those events, basically. She leaps in to go stop the fight, and the dad, the father, whatever, basically clubs her over the head with a bottle. I'm not sure if it actually shatters or just like it's hard enough to like just like break her. Basically, turns out she's got a brain disorder, kind of hemorrhage in a way, kind of thing. That leaves her paralyzed, like bedridden, paralyzed. Which that was freaking dark. And then I'm assuming she lived out her life, the rest of the life in bed, basically how she was. She couldn't move, she couldn't talk, she couldn't do anything. That was dark, like that was hardcore dark kind of thing. So yeah, that one was actually pretty cool because like her kind of ascension was she wanted to play a ballad for like the world, or in this case it was like the whole school heard her ballad that she made. And it was all her kind of thing. It was her song kind of thing. That was a cool moment too when that happened too, when the teachers kind of roamed in, try to stop it. And then she broke free, and then her friend broke free to go up to the loudspeaker and turn on for the whole school to hear. And that made her ascend kind of thing afterwards, which was pretty awesome. She was the first one to ascend out of the whole group. But yeah, the band, it was pretty awesome. Even at the end, like when they all ascended, like oh my god, this show's ascension like thing that they did it every time someone ascended. It was always go like we'll see you later kind of thing, and then it'll cut to the character, the other character, whatever nearby, and then like they're like saying goodbye kind of thing, and it cuts back to them, and they're just gone. There's no audio, there's no nothing, there's not a puff of smoke, there's not like a disintegration kind of effect, nothing. They're just gone. That was so interesting. I kind of like the way they did that. It was, oh my god, it was so freaking cool. Like you see a hallway full of people and kids and everything, and they're all looking to you, and they all just kind of like say goodbye kind of thing and thanks, and then they cut away and they're like and thank you kind of thing, or see you later kind of thing, and it cuts back and the hallway is empty, like just like in an instant, just like in an instant moment, the hallway's empty and they're gone, like and then at the end when they were doing the graduation, like, and everyone said like we'll see you later, and they walk off screen, and then it pans out or like cuts back kind of thing, and they're gone. Like that stuff was incredible. I love the way they did that. It made it so much more meaningful for their like ascension kind of thing. They could have done like the evaporation thing, and then like a lot of a lot of things in that nature that do that kind of evaporation thing. It always kind of starts at the bottom of their body, and as it goes up to their head, it was all like disintegrated. They're like, "Thank you," and then they fully go away, kind of thing. But I like this way because it's like it's just in an instant, like literally an instant. They're like, "See ya," and then they get off, like walk off camera, and they're just gone. Like they're just out of nowhere, just gone. I freaking love that. It's that the show did it well, or did that so well. That moment and the visuals in general, like the gunfire and everything like that, it was very very clean, and like it felt meaty whenever someone was firing a gun. Like it was just like like the kind of like camera shake with like a little bit, like just a little tiny bit to kind of feel like the base of it. Explosions going off, that kind of thing, were very well done as well. The moment I loved the most out of the entire anime was when Angel busted out her wings to go fight the shadow monsters. That was the freaking coolest like design of a character ever. It's like she's like, they're like, we need you out there to go fight, and she's like, got it right there, and she then jumps off, and then poof, just like wings out the back, and then she's it's like huge freaking wings, and then they drop down. And that was the interesting thing. It's supposed to be decoration, right? It was supposed to be a hardcore decoration. Yet she like fell to the ground and hovered at the bottom before landing. And that was, I full on believe they're not decoration. They're legit wings. And she just said like they're like decoration kind of thing. But even the nerd guy, even the computer nerd guy, he was saying how it was kind of decoration kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't think decoration would halt you from hitting the ground and then letting you hover for a second. For like dramatic effect or whatever, but it freaking worked. It was awesome. I love that moment so much. Like her like hitting the ground and her big huge wings like pop up. It's so cool. Um, Out of the entire show, I like two characters the most. I like the ninja girl. This girl. Mostly because like her like love for like small toy animals. Like she forgets that they're toys kind of thing, but she acts like they're like real or whatever. That whole concept through the whole anime, as well as like the whole ninja bit as well. I like that a lot. But I also love Angel a lot. Um, she's a cool character. I picked these three things to try for helping me pick out some stuff for the border and everything. He got the shield and the logo for the anime, and you found these three chibi things for the three characters. I never knew anything going into the anime whatsoever. I just knew Angel Beats, and a lot of people wanted me to react to it, kind of thing. So I was blind going in. I didn't even know the concept of the show. I just knew Angel Beats. Watch it. So I'm like, all right. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't even sure if it was going to be something that was going to be up my alley in terms of like my likes and everything. But I don't know. It hit its marks. It was very funny throughout the whole thing. Um, my favorite funny moment in the entire show was when they went down into the depths to go back down to the um, I forget what they call it. Their underground base kind of thing that they made. The first one, the prime one. They had to go down there to go fight Angel's clones to go help get Angel back. The original. They had to go down there and like go through traps and everything. Or no, all the traps were already dealt with and everything. It was they had to deal with all the clones of Angel. That was my favorite comedy bit of the entire show. It was so freaking funny. Like I loved it because like everyone was like alive and everything, like totally good. Go down there and go fight some Angel clones or whatever. Um, the big guy, the guy who loves food and was teaching or learning to dance, whatever. Um, his like sacrifice at the start. That was like hardcore. Like when that happened, I knew for a fact that the main leader girl was gonna say like noble sacrifice because it was like he was like sacrificing himself for his friends to go on. When they were first going through the traps and everything, she kept saying that even though it wasn't really a sacrifice, it was just them kind of being dumb and getting hit by traps and stuff. Um, but this was like genuinely like it's like a sacrifice. Anyways, after that moment, every single person started like dropping like flies in a way. Like one person would go and drop themselves on the sword to like protect the rest of them so they can go on, kind of thing. I love that moment so much because there was like dramatic music in the background, like sad music. All the guys were crying because like their buddies are going out there and like getting stabbed and everything. Um, my favorite moment was uh oh gosh, what was it? It was I think it was the vice president when he mesmerized one of the students. I think the cowardly kind of quiet kid. Um, Made him just go nuts and think like angel and like that angel was like, or I guess confess his love to that angel kind of thing, like ask a girl out kind of thing. Um, and then he walks up there and he just literally just walks right into the sword, to basically just kill himself in a way. Kill himself. He didn't really die. But that was really freaking funny. That whole sequence of events, like that, like everyone just kept like saying like I have to do this for you guys, and then like going out to go stab themselves, kind of thing. It was so funny. I could probably watch that like over and over and over and over and over again. It was so freaking good. I love that bit so much. Um, yeah, it was really freaking funny. I was trying to think of other kind of big moments that were really funny as well. There's a lot of Angel bits too that are pretty funny. Her being like very literal and like strict on everything she said. God, my nose is itchy. Um, it's pretty funny the way she spoke and everything. She reminds me of, like an android kind of robot thing, and I'm not sure what makes her personality like that. Like she's kind of like just a straightforward, like kind of like straight personality, like do this, do that, like kind of thing. kind of monotone speech pattern kind of thing. I don't know, but I in a way I kind of like it. It's interesting. But yeah, it's a cool show. The dancing guy, he has some really good bits as well. Um, like dancing to fight monsters, or a funny moment with him was when they were trying to draw out the vice president and like test the waters or whatever when he was first enacted as president. Or school board, whatever, student president. They were praying. The I think one of the band members, dancing guy, and I think two other kids. I can't remember who the two kids were. They were playing like a board game, whatever, in class, and the teacher was yelling at him, whatever. And that's when the vice president, or the I guess acting president, came in. They put up all their stuff. They closed it up, and they were like booking it outside the window. Like all four of them jumped out the window, and the dancing guy was like kind of last. He got to the window, turned around real quick, and then like kind of like a backflip, kind of like salute kind of thing. That was freaking funny. I like that a lot. Oh gosh, what else? The fight scenes were awesome. All the bits with Angel at the very beginning, the first couple episodes when they were fighting Angel and everything. Yeah, it was freaking cool. I love the plot twists a lot. Sorry for my dogs. The plot twists about like Angel, her weapons are not offensive; they're defensive. So she uses those swords and everything to protect herself from harm and everything. While the students were using guns and stuff, they were using sniper rifles and like all this crap to like attack her and everything. But she was using the swords to like just deflect everything and just dodge everything. She was never attacking anybody, which is really interesting. And I'm wondering how they never thought once that like, I guess because the whole thing was like everyone thought like she would disintegrate them, whatever, ascend them, whatever, if they got caught by her. But I don't know. They had like a multiple fights with her, and then no one got taken or whatever. She just kind of either walked away. I don't remember if we ever got to see the end of one of those battles, because I'm not sure if they ever just like. I think they might have retreated maybe to get away from her. That's as I said. That's what happened. They at the end of the battle just retreat kind of thing. Go back to the base, whatever. And then she's not following them or whatever. But more so, about the offensive thing. But like the plot twist at the very end of the anime was so good, so freaking good. We learned that the main character, when he died, he gave his body to someone in need, basically whoever needs any organ donor, basically. Donating his body to anybody who needs it, kind of thing. And it turns out Angel needed a heart, and the main character's heart was inside her the entire time. That's why I'm guessing that's why he never remembered anything when he first got there. I guess that was the explanation about the thing. Like his heart was not in him for the start, so that way he didn't, his memories weren't there, kind of thing. He was just kind of like a shell in a way. But when he was taking care of Angel, and he fell asleep on the bedside, whatever, it was so close to Angel's chest that he kind of became connected to his heart again, and his memories just flooded back to him like instantly. That was super freaking cool. I never expected something like that to happen, which is the very definition of a plot. Oh my god, like a plot, like why did I forget the freaking? I just said it. Oh my god, plot twist. There we go. Jesus Christ. That's the very definition of a plot twist, basically, like the unthinkable kind of thing. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. So that was the original ending of the show. That plot twist. We watched the alternate ending, which was the main character still in the school, helping kids, kind of ascend or whatever as they kind of become aware of like their situation. He kind of helps them ascend, kind of thing. And that made me think, like, theory wise, like I'm wondering if he was or is the guy that created the Angel player, that that one program that we saw at the basement that was talking to the main character, the main leader girl. Um, he mentioned that the person who wrote the Angel player program or whatever, he was in love and he stayed in that world, waiting for his true love kind of thing. He unfinished business kind of thing, and he just stayed there forever kind of thing until he wrote a program to turn himself into a teacher. Um, and I'm wondering if that guy is the main character, the orange hair kid. Um, and it's so like interesting, that like theory, but like again that kind of messes with time, um, in a kind of weird way. But at the same time, the plot twist with Angel is like a time paradox in a way too, because the whole thing with her was she was supposed to, or she lived because of his heart kind of thing. And from my understanding, I think she lived a full life, and then when she died, she came to this world because she wanted to say thank you to the person who gave her life. Um, and everyone thought it was because she didn't have unfinished business or whatever, but it was mainly just to say thank you to the person who gave her life. Um, and so once that was fulfilled, then she went off to that afterworld kind of thing. But that would mean Angel arrived in this world before the main character did. It's time wise, timey wimey, wibbly wobbly, timey stuff like that. But yeah, I'm interested to find out like definitively, time wise, like does this like just like an infinite time like expands across like every year kind of thing? Everybody from every time and all the land just kind of all comes here regardless of what time period you are in. I mean, sure, it has to be like in a certain time frame, otherwise, these students would have nothing in common. Like all of a sudden, like a caveman schoolgirl or school guy kind of comes in and doesn't know anything about whatever is happening, but like in a certain time frame. But yeah, I'm really interested to find out if there is any information about like that kind of thing. But yeah, the alternate ending theory is pretty interesting as well. Like my take on it, I guess. I guess is that there's a theory that Trice said. Pull it up quick. Let's see. Trice said, some people theorize that Otonashi was the programmer. It's one of those endings that make you think about it basically. So I guess that kind of like goes hand in hand with my theory as well. I hope Otonashi pull it up quick. Hold on 1 sec. Angel Beats Otonashi. Let's see who's Otonashi. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's Otonashi's the main character. Got it. Yeah. So that goes hand in hand with my theory as well. So I guess I'm with the fan base here. Like without even reading anything about the fan base and what they think about this anime or whatever you guys. I guess I kind of came up with the same theory as you guys. Kind of things. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Like I said, this anime is awesome. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was interesting because it did not feel like 5 hours or whatever. It felt like I was just watching like a handful of episodes kind of thing, like 4 or 5 episodes, whatever. Because it did grab me and it held on like in terms of like the story and the mystery behind everything, and like how they slowly kind of gathered information about the world and how it works. Their whole thing with Angel, thinking that she's an actual like angel creature trying to send them away kind of thing. Turns out she's just a player trying to help them ascend, but in a kind of a weird, convoluted way. Yeah, I mean, just all throughout is really, really good. I loved every bit of it. It was very, very fun. I love the bit where like the punk rock girl, her kept saying a phrase over and over again. The ninja girl kept saying a phrase over and over again, and the the vice president said he wanted to be called God, and the programmer kid, the computer nerd kid, he wanted to be called Christ. And no one ever said that to him at all. He's like, "You can call me Christ," and then everyone just ignored him the entire time. Kept saying that over and over again. But you can call me Christ, or call me Christ, kind of thing. No one mentioned a single thing about it, which is hilarious. People mentioned the God thing. I think they're like, "We're not gonna call you that," or whatever that. But they never once hinted or anything at the fact that he kept saying, "Call me Christ," kind of thing, which is hilarious. But yeah, like I said, fun group of a cast. The cast was really cool. The main leader girl, in the dubbed is funny enough, voiced by Wendy, the same voice actor who voices Wendy. I actually wanted to pull up voice actors real quick. English voice actors. I just wanted to see some of the characters that were voiced by. I'm really interested about Angel. Her near the end when she was kind of emotional and everything, it kind of bled through like a certain character, and it kind of made me think. I was like, "Jeez, it sounds so familiar." Let me pull her up real quick. I want to see who she's voiced by. Emily Neves. She voices. Oh, she voices the princess in Log Horizon. Nice. That's awesome. Bunch of characters. Bunch of characters. I'm just going through a fake character that I don't recognize. Couple animes that I've heard you guys want me to watch. There's a fairy tale character, I believe. I'm trying to find it here. A lot of freaking animes. Angel Beats. She voiced two characters. She voiced Angel and Hitomi. One of those. That's cool. She voiced Cal 141 in Halo Legends. That's awesome. Or Cal. I can't remember how you pronounce that. Movies. God, I could have sworn she was in Fairy Tail. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Okay, it's not Fairy Tail. She's not in Fairy Tail. Funny enough. Which I thought she was from, but I guess I recognize her voice from Log Horizon. I think that's generally what I heard her voice from. So that's really cool though. Who was the other character that I wanted to know about? I'm trying to remember now. I think Sheena. I can't remember who Sheena. Now I'm the voice of Sheena. I recognize her voice, but she's voiced by Melissa. So not all weird. Melissa Davis. She's Dragon or Demon King. Galgo, something like that. She plays Han in Halo Legends. Nice. Nothing from anything I watch, I don't think. Sorry for the guys who can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going through these characters. Just want to make sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy. The vice president. Of whatever. Yeah, Gray Aries. He voices a character in Fairy Tail. Where's it at? He voiced the blonde haired card guy in Fairy Tail. Where is I'm just gonna Fairy Tail. Show. There we go. Show. He voiced Show in Fairy Tail. Which I picked up immediately, like almost immediately. Which was kind of funny. let me like double check. I know for a fact that it is Wendy, or I guess I should say Brittany, um, who voiced the main girl. Yes, all three Wendy's. Current Wendy, Endless Wendy, and Young Wendy, is who she voiced. Brittany. Brittany did a good job. I liked what she did there. Brittany's a good actor actually, all the way through. She does a fantastic job with Wendy, like emotional wise and everything. Um, oh snap! Wait, she does a thing for My Hero Academia. Hold on, I want to see what she does. Her book and no, My Hero. Interesting. She's credited as a member of oh, I guess not. I guess that was just a recent thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's a great show. I like Angel Beats a lot. I liked it a lot. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys thought of this anime, and what kind of theories you guys have at the very end. I thought the original ending was pretty good. But in a way, the alternate ending, didn't really seem like an alternate way to end it. It just seemed like a continuation, if anything, of like the original ending, um, which is interesting because it's like nothing different changed. It just like continued on like a little bit more information about the main character, how where he went, kind of thing. Um, but yeah, it's a very cool show. I liked it a lot. Yeah, like I said, I'm not very religious at all, but it was a cool concept nonetheless. I'm big in mythology and everything like that. So uh, seeing like the whole afterlife, angel kind of demons, that kind of thing. Well, I mean, not really demons, but like the shadow creatures, whatever. Was very cool and interesting and everything. Yeah, the whole premise is cool. I liked it a lot. Um, like I said, I'm. It's interesting that I never got to know what the borderline story of it was going into it. Like I was blind going into it, so it was interesting to learn about the show, not knowing a single freaking thing. Um, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was a great anime. Try actually was asking, High Elder Try was asking, if I ever cried on camera or teared up on camera, whatever. I did say to him, I did tear up, I think twice, potentially more. I can't remember. I like wiped my eye like of a tear that was like a prominent tear. Like I was like I felt it, and I'm like I gotta get it out of the way. Um, it was near the end with Angel, kind of saying her plot twist kind of thing. Saying like I have your heart kind of thing. Thank you for that. That moment, and I think it was the moment where they were at the graduation and they kept like disappearing, like just like without a trace, just like disappearing out of thin air kind of thing. Love that thing. I think I teared up there as well. Uh, yeah, it was really well done. I did notice a little bit with the animation, from sub dub kind of thing. The Obviously they can't get lip sync like 100% with dubs, but some of the times I did notice like it was kind of out of sync, kind of a little bit bad in terms of like out of sync. But like I said, it's a dub, so I'm okay with it. I was full on 100% okay with it with the dubbed. It was very very cool. If I watched this in subbed, I don't think I would have felt the same way in terms of connection towards the characters and everything. It would have been cool, but hearing the voices and hearing them speak like English for me to understand it, and just have me just sit here and enjoy the visuals in its glory, was awesome. If I had it in subbed, I would have to be looking down at the bottom of the screen, reading and stuff, and then occasionally like flicking my eyes up to like look at the stuff and everything. Which, for reaction purposes, it's not the greatest. I always prefer to do dubbed shows, that kind of thing, because it's better for me to just sit here, watch, and react accordingly. And it's better for you guys because now you guys have to read that tiny little thing at the bottom, text kind of thing. Because not only do I have to read it, but you guys have to read it as well. Um, but I have the other situation, or they have the other window I can pop up to have like display at the bottom a little bigger. I keep hiccuping. Anyways, yeah, let me know down below what you guys thought of this anime. Theories, ideas, that kind of thing at the end, and what you thought about it. Who's your favorite character of the show? Mine, like I said, mainly is Angel. Secondary character is probably the Ninja Girl. Third would probably be like maybe TK, the dancer guy. He's pretty funny. Yeah. But overall, it's Angel. But yeah, so let me know down below what you guys saw of the anime, all the good stuff, and stay tuned for one other one-shot anime this week that is going to be putting out, or I'm going to be putting it out on Thursday for YouTube, or I guess in terms of if you are on my Patreon, if you are a Patreon supporter, you would already know by the time you're watching this video what the one shot is, because I have already uploaded it to Patreon, so Patreon can see it 2 days early. But yeah, I'm excited, and if it continues to go well and everything, I might do a 1 month at a time kind of one shot anime things, like every month kind of thing, coming out with new one shots. But I don't know. It may or may not happen, but stay tuned for that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for 5K subs. I was doing this for 5K subs. So as a big thank you to you guys, I did this as well as a bunch of other stuff all week long. So stay tuned, so stay tuned for more great content all this week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and had a lot of fun like I did. It was a great anime. Had a lot of fun watching it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in one of my other many reactions. Take care, everybody. See ya.